Hey, yo. It's the OT show.
That was so gay. What? Why do I just want to hear? Why do I just want to hear "It's Raining Men" when I see you do that? A child is born with no state of mind. So,
hey, listen. This is Good Vibes Friday. We
yeah,
in
yeah, 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 man. We got positive vibes today, man. We
we
got a
we,
lot
we,
of.
we in here, bro.
Bro, nah, feeling good today, man. B Day was yesterday, man. Shout out to my man Chef Watson came through, man.
Boom, 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 boom. Eric, for all those that don't know, just turned 43 years old.
Nigga.
Uh,
Yo, hey, hey, take it easy, buddy. I'm trying to. Oh.
Eric, who was a former member in the original New Edition. Uh,
I was the original Bobby before Bobby. They don't know about the Bobby. They don't know about me. I'm the original OG Bobby.
they don't know about this Bobby. I'm the real
And
Bobby.
I told them they could never get another Bobby, but damn it, they did it. I didn't do that.
Who heard about this Johnny Gill? Hey,
Shout out to my man Matt.
before we get into anything, oh, you stupid. Yo, he's Johnny Gill, 100%. 100%. Yo, before we get into anything, we want to give a rest in peace to the legendary 100% legendary Hank Aaron.
Yeah, man.
That was a shock to hear that one. We his daughter confirmed it this morning that he passed this morning. So we definitely want to give him all the respect, give the family our condolences and everything. And just Hammer and Hank Aaron. That's where MC Hammer got his name from. A lot of people don't know that.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Hank Aaron is his godfather.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So that's where MC Hammer took the name from, this, that, and the third, and all that. So it's it's bittersweet, but when you see somebody who's lived their life like that and who has
right.
had a full life, it's a blessing.
Right.
It's a blessing. So it makes your heart feel good, especially to hear all the stuff that people saying about him. So it's a good thing.
Oh man, never rest in peace, man. Prayers to the Pittman family, man. They lost a close family member. It was my man Pitt. My man Pitt. It was his cousin, but we used to always call it his uncle. We thought everybody thought it was his uncle, but it was his cousin.
Yeah.
And his cousin Shaq, man. Dude, dog. That's how you knew, dude. That Pitt had it honest, cause his whole family is funny as hell, bro. Like his cousin Shaq, man. We be calling him man with 1,000 jokes, dog. Like he would give you a joke every time you see him, bro. Like, he would just run down the line, joke after joke after joke all day, bro.
But that's the best people to be around, man. Especially during a time like this, man. You want to hear all the jokes. You want to hear all the positive vibes. So rest in peace, man. Rest in peace, definitely.
Yeah, man. For sure, man. Much love.
Prayers with his family and with everybody, because just especially during this time, going through a lot of transition, going through a lot of deaths and things like that, it could really weigh on you. And so that's why we need days like this. We need the good vibe days. We need the good mental health. Look, I done changed the background. I done made it light a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel you. Yeah, I like it, man. Like it. Lighten up the mood, man.
Yeah, just a little something like, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna be coming through with the jokes and everything. So, but we want to get all the sad things out of the way first. So what we want to do is get one more report out of the way before we get into the good vibes. We want to say congratulations to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is a travesty in sports where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the New Orleans Saints. The win is under investigation We believe that there are a lot of things going on in Tampa Bay Buccaneers organization. Uh, we
Hate it.
believe that this whole time, this man who you see now is a fake. He is a fake. And coming to the Red Table Talks is the real Tom Brady. This is the real Tom Brady, people. Um, we know this is him. He's been here for a long time. This gentleman has also cheated on his wife. So this is another thing. These, and plus he has very suspect friends. So this is going on where he has affiliations with people, and this is began in this is throughout time. These things have gone on. So I just want to go ahead and let everybody know that was Tom Brady, the real Tom Brady. And just want to be honest with you guys. It's enough is enough. Enough is enough.
Yo,
Enough is
leave
enough.
it to you. Leave it to you, son. Come on. I like your style. I like your style. All right. For sure. It's all good. It's all good.
I'm just saying, listen, we're here to report to the people, okay? I'm reporting to the people,
Hey, nah, but on a serious note, man. Hey, look, man. Hey, hats off to Drew Brees. He had a hell of a career, man.
100%. I'm still nervous though because Drew Brees looks like he's not retiring. Like Drew at Popeyes licking his fingers like he about to go into the huddle. Like Drew in line for a Popeyes chicken sandwich. He's just like,
hey, nah, man. Hey, but hey, look. Hey, did he finish number 2 all time, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's number 2 all time.
Him and Tom Brady are going back and
right,
forth.
They won it. Yeah, they won it too.
Yeah,
but Tom gonna pass him, man, because Tom gonna play another year.
Yeah, Tom's gonna retire at 50.
Right. Yeah, he gonna be. Yeah, I think LeBron gonna be like Tom, man.
I think so. I honestly think so. Like I just feel like Tom Brady. He's one of those guys that can keep going forever. And I mean, like I said this last week. Us beating them 2 times in a season was one thing, but that was regular season. It's a different beast. It's a different beast when you get to the playoffs. And Tom Brady.
Man, hey, hats off to the Tampa Bay defense, yo. God, they stepped up crazy.
Yes, big time. I also got to say this too, bruh. Y'all gonna have a tough task, Lambeau.
Oh no, look, hey, look. Hey man, they don't get. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, but if
I'm down for it, yo.
If anybody can do it, I honestly believe it's Tom Brady, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I believe it's Tom Brady. So
hey, look, all our picks, we picked all the games last week, bro.
Yeah, we did.
we picked all the joint, except for the Tampa Bay and Saints joint. We weren't gonna. You know what I'm saying? That was a toss, so we wasn't even playing with that one. But yeah, we picked all the joints. Hey, look, and I called I took the points against the Browns.
For the Browns.
The Kansas, for the Chiefs and the Browns, yeah.
Didn't you do the Bills?
I took the point. Yeah, I took the points of the Bills too.
Yep.
And I called that one in. I thought it was a lot. I look like a genius today.
100%, dude. Listen, 100%. But let's go ahead and get to some of the rundown real quick, and then go ahead and get on to our guests right quick, because good vibes got to keep going. So we want to give a congratulations to Jennifer King, who has become the new assistant of the Washington football team. She is the first African American woman to be announced as a full-time coach. She's going to be the offense assistant. So that's a big thing. That's definitely a big thing, especially for a team that has had a checkered past with racism and with all that. Now all of a sudden,
sexism too.
Sexism, you know what I mean? Currently under investigation, if I'm not mistaken. So I mean, it's a lot going on, but we definitely proud with that. Which begs to question. Now she got a new position. These two got a new position as well as freedom, because now, according to Donald Trump, he has pardoned both of these young men This week, both of them came home and are now free. And it didn't take long for Lil Wayne to drop a song, and he did, and still sounds like Wayne. Still sounds like, you don't understand a word that he's saying. It's just it's the same Lil Wayne. So you know,
Hey,
you
look,
know.
man. Hey, I don't know what they did to get out of it, but hey, they out. So hey, proud of
Well,
them.
I'm mad at the fact that Cannon Black is still locked up.
Oh yeah, they
And
should have pardoned Cannon Black, sir. Matter of fact,
I mean,
we gonna get Cannon Black on the next show, man. We gonna have to we gonna interview him live from the cell, sir.
all right, listen, I'm down for it. Listen, is this an exclusive?
Exclusive, man. We getting Cannon Black next week, man. He gonna
Okay,
be on the show.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm charged right now. I'm charged right now.
Hey,
This is time. Which
free Cannon Black, man.
100%, bro. But this begs the question now, with all this going on or whatever, and everything going on in the NFL. Why does this man still not have a job? I mean, he has a
Yeah,
job, but why doesn't he have a coaching job, a head coaching job? So that's
yeah, bro.
kind of
I think they interviewed him for a vacancy. I think it was the Eagles. I think it was the Eagles. Yeah, they interviewed him, but yeah, some people. I mean, he's getting looks.
to me
I think
clearly.
he gonna get it though.
But okay, so the Saints tight end coach is now the head coach of Detroit.
What?
Yes. So this begs to question what's going on here. You know what I
Detroit,
mean?
but yo, I'm Detroit has been questionable for years though, bro. Like I don't know about them, bro.
And I got to be honest with you. It's one thing if he had gotten interviewed and maybe he was offered the job and passed. That
Right.
wasn't what was reported. They looked like they targeted this guy and got this guy. And his beginning interview, the press conference, he said that, we're going to get punched in the mouth and we're going to fall down. But when we get back up, we're going to bite people by the kneecaps and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. And bruh, I just sat there and I couldn't believe it. I was like, this was the worst press conference. If you guys don't believe me, please look at the Detroit Lions new head coach press conference. YouTube it. It's one of the most god awful press conferences I think I've ever heard in my life. And I'm glad he's away from the Saints. I mean, this is just it's bad, bro. It really is bad. And I just
Wow.
it's crazy. So I don't
Yeah.
know what to say, bro.
I've yeah, I didn't see it, but I gotta go look at it though. Yeah.
Oh, trust me,
But
it's
but
comedy.
it's Detroit though, yeah. Like Detroit though, that's what they do, bro.
Yes,
That's what they're going to forever be. Matter of fact, they are the New York Knicks of the NFL, bro.
yes, they are.
Yes, like
Actually, I take that back. No, because the Knicks are actually doing pretty good this year.
they got a lot of games left. No,
But I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm a believer with this with the Knicks because
but they got
Julius
Tom
Randle
Thibodeau.
is actually looking like a real basketball player now.
Hey yo, hot take, yeah. Julius Randle's gonna have a better career than Zion Williams.
I believe so, 100%, 100%. Because Zion Williams, his body just ain't right. You know what I mean? No,
I hope. Hey, knock on wood. I hope he holds up, but I don't know, yeah.
yeah, bro. His athleticism. He's a big guy, which is tough. It's gonna be tough on his knees. It's gonna be tough on his back. I mean, he already walked like Penny the Jet Smith. I don't understand why Zion walks. He's a knock-kneed monster. Like it's just the weirdest. His walk, he walked like OJ. Like it's just the weirdest walk. Like it's just he walked
Right.
he walked like his toenails hurt. Like it's weird, man.
Hey, now I got the OJ creep walk, yeah.
Yeah, man, it's just
Yeah.
weird. It's real suspect, bro. I don't know, man.
Man.
I don't know, man. But yeah, man. So that's the wrap up for this week. We just definitely wanted to, kind of give y'all that before we go on to our guest. So Yeah, man. So
Yeah,
uh
and 15 minutes in, we're back. It's the OT show. I'm your host E.
yo, I'm G, and yo, special guest today, man. We got company. We got company. Clean up the house.
Yes.
We got company.
Oh yeah. We definitely had to had the shoes cleaned up, vacuum the floor a little bit.
100%. 100%. You gotta clean up for company. We
Yeah, you
can't.
know what I'm saying. Clorox around the bathroom. You know.
Yeah, yeah, yes. Put them shoes in the closet. Close the
Yo,
closet door.
hey, and with that said, man, as y'all know, this is a show for extraordinary, ordinary people,
Yeah, yeah.
and in the day we have an extraordinary, ordinary guest, man. This lady, she is a somebody coined her. She said, "I think she could be the next Oprah." I was like, "That's kind of some big shoes to fill." You know, I don't want to do that, but hey, if she
I gotta
can,
be honest with you. Somebody should take it over.
hey, why not? Why not?
Come on.
But nah, man,
I'm not
she's
mad.
she's a breath of fresh air, man. Positive vibes, man. She has a site called Humanity Inspires, and I started following her like 3-4 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and about I guess like 3 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I love what she's doing, and because it's always good to hear and see good news, man,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what she does, man. And with that said,
And,
man,
well, I just want to say, and on top of that, she's a returning guest as well because
she
she's been on
is,
the
she
show
is. Hey, look.
before.
I'm gonna say this. We saw the potential in her long before y'all did.
I don't think it's a secret that the fact that she came on after she came on, things kicked off for her. It blew up. Things happened. I'm not trying to say that is what we do. I just say that is what we do.
How egotistical that we just gonna take the credit for her for her success.
Listen. When she gets awards, she thanks God in the OT show. What else? What else can we say?
Hey, with that said, man, let's introduce our guest, man, Miss LaRena from Humanity Inspires.
Yay, yay.
Hey, clap.
Oh my gosh. You guys are hilarious. Let me update my thank you list. Apparently, I didn't know.
Yes.
I'm just saying, hey, if you want to put it in there next time you get your award, I'm just saying, yeah, you put this in there. I'm just saying, hey.
I'm just saying, I don't.
But thank you for having me again. Thank you so much.
Yo, hey, first before we get started, man, hey, I just want to say congratulations, man. I like where you're going with it, man. Yo, just to see the growth of it is really amazing, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely still surprised myself. I mean, Humanities Inspires, it just started from right after our last president was elected and going to the Women's March and just seeing how disgusted everyone was in the news cycle. Because I've always been a news junkie. I was raised to be a news junkie, so I had no choice. But I was just like, I want to put out there more positive stories. And, a lot of people don't know where to find them. And so that's what I do every day, just posting positive news stories and other inspiring content. So people have a fresh Instagram. Yeah. Right. So I'm always thinking of new ideas and how to grow and things like that. But yeah, it was just pretty much just trying to brighten up people's days and also just don't give up on society. There's so much stuff going on, but let's not lose hope on each other. So that was the main push. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like that too because I mean, like especially during this time, I had to take a break from the news. Like I had to actually walk away and not watch the news because if it wasn't Donald Trump and all the escapades of Donald Trump and all that, it was coronavirus. Coronavirus. It was a celebrity dying. If it wasn't a celebrity dying, then it was a young black man or black woman getting brutally treated by police or at the hands of another person. It was always something. And then the positive news was the Kardashians. Like it was like that was the uplift of the news was like, oh, the Kardashians, Kim bought some new shoes. Like it was something stupid. So Yeah, so your site is definitely
like when they tell us to diversify our funds, right? Which I still haven't figured that out yet. But it's the same thing as far as diversifying where you get your news from. So,
Yeah,
you know, some people
absolutely.
only know what they see on social media, which is not always credible news outlets.
Yeah.
And so you have to be able to do your part and find other outlets instead of just saying all the news is bad, all the news is depressing. No, where are you getting your news from? Like, it's your responsibility if you want to see something different to go look for it.
Yeah, which is why I look at the Hallmark channel, son. Like when I want to feel good, I look at the Hallmark channel, son.
Absolutely.
Look, all the stories end good. Nobody never dies. Like nobody gets shot.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I now understand why your house smells like lavender. I'm just saying. I always wondered. Smells like lavender in your house.
Lavender, you know what I'm saying? Potpourri, all that. I do all that, son.
And furry slippers.
Hey,
but what? Hey, in here too.
but when I want to get right, I put it on this. The Badu.
Oh.
Yo.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna lie. She got something with that, man. I don't know what she put. Maybe she really did do that. I don't know. Hey, I'm just saying.
I believe you bought that. Oh my goodness.
Hey, look,
I cannot believe
so,
you're the only person I know that actually purchased that.
All right. My homegirl put me on to him, right? So what happened, right? She said, man, she bought him. She doesn't know this is what happened though. She bought him. Look, she bought him. She said she was interested to try it. I was like, all right, man. I thought it was crazy. She was like, look, I'm gonna give you a couple sticks and try it out. All right, lo and behold. It's not bad, so it's pretty good. I had to buy my own, son.
I don't know. It's kind of weird.
The premises seems weird. It does.
Yes.
But, yo,
I would think so.
Okay.
Nah, like I don't. Yeah, it was something in them, man. Like, hey, look, man.
Okay.
Yo, hey, look. Hey, matter of fact, all right, yeah. Your man need to get some. Watch. It's gonna change your life.
That just sounds that.
Yeah. Hey, look, y'all gonna have babies all over the place, sir.
Yeah. I'm with LaRena. I'm with you. Just gotta be honest.
Sorry.
No.
I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Look, don't sleep, son. Don't sleep.
Okay.
Hey, Grayson, I'm gonna bring you one, son.
No way.
I'm bringing you one, son. I'm telling you.
No way.
I'm bringing you one, son.
To each his own. Okay.
Yeah. To each his own. That's what I'm gonna let that be. To each his own.
Yo. Yeah. Now, when I first smelled it, it all made sense, man. I was like, yo, that's what happened in Common, son. And Andre 3000, dog.
See, now
it makes sense now.
He gonna be running around playing the flute in the airports. Just
Dog. Immediately after I smelled the joint, I put on a crochet hat, son. Off gate.
now you walking around looking like Marvin Gaye on the What's Going On album.
Well, you should get some of their money now, huh?
Hey, look, it's coming. It's coming. Don't worry, it's coming.
This is
technical difficulty right there.
Yeah, we're breaking up a little bit.
All right, she's back. Right, back.
So let's do this. So since you came up with that, let's go around. What was the craziest purchase you've ever had in your life? Craziest purchase you've ever had in your life. We've already seen E's. We've already seen what E bought. His craziest purchase. What's your craziest purchase?
I think those gadgets. I play with my family where it looks like.
Hey, LaRena, we breaking up. We losing you.
LaRena.
Yes.
You breaking up a little bit. Oh, she dropped out. I guess it wasn't a Wi-Fi signal that
Wi-Fi.
There we go. He was like, it was this Xfinity package. That was the craziest purchase that I ever had.
Hey, that's a commercial. This is a commercial for Verizon.
When you're doing an interview.
Right.
Here we go. All right.
All right, we got her back. We got her back.
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
outside of buying those crazy gag gifts, you buy like Spencer's, where like fake toilet paper, or look like my grandfather, he hated cats. And so one time the family pranked him by buying something that looked like cat feces. It was fake.
Oh.
And put him by him, and he almost he jumped so high. It was bad.
That was terrible.
Yeah. So I mean, prank. Yeah, I'll buy prank stuff, but that's about it.
First, now, Grayson, what was your worst purchase, man?
All right, so it's kind of along with what you're saying. My craziest purchase was some poop, right? But it was like this gag gift, so it was really expensive. It was about like $30, right? But it was like realistic looking poop. So what I did was, and you're supposed to wet it, so you got wet it up. So what I started to do was, it wasn't so much of what I bought, but it was how I just started using it. Dude, you gotta understand, I used to carry this thing with me everywhere. I'd be in office pulling pranks. Like I would just I'll put it on people's like sandwiches. Like we go out, we grab lunch, and they got the foil, and I put it like right on top of the sandwich. And so they just like, yo, like, what is that? I'm like, oh man, this is just wrong, whatever. Like, and I would keep it going. But this is just me though, mind you. I was like 22, 23. Like, I'm just doing some crazy stuff, man. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna have to look up that one. That's the whole next level. I like that one.
Oh, listen.
Hold up. And y'all talk about me with the Badu pussy?
That's a whole different.
What?
That's a whole different level.
Nah.
Different.
I'm just saying.
But y'all can buy crap though. What?
Yes, because it's fake. It's artificial. You're buying something that's supposed to be like for real what somebody smells like.
Right.
It's a whole different level.
Right. You bought something that smells like a woman, and you don't know whether it's before or after the concert tour. So you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. Okay? So this is a lot.
Man, it works for me, man. I'm just saying. Don't knock it till you try, son.
E walking around talking about some on and on. Like,
I'm knocking. I can't.
Right.
Oh my God. So LaRena, let me ask you this question. What's the most recent story that you've posted to try to bring in some of the good vibes on this Friday?
So I was looking up because I found the wonderful invention of scheduling posts now. Initially, I used to schedule in real time, and so trying to post in real time while at work or doing whatever. Yeah. So I had to look back to see what I posted this week, this morning. And I would say one of the stories I posted this week was about Elon Musk. And he donated $5 million to the Khan Academy. Now, if those who are not familiar with the Khan Academy, I first was introduced to it because they had a lot of resources for the SATs. But since then, they've expanded to have all kinds of tutorials and help for K through college. And so with him giving them that $5 million donation, the founder for Khan Academy says now they can really expand globally.
Wow.
No,
don't have me that. No.
She's still bad. See, this is what happens with wireless connections and stuff. You end up like with that view, like with that, like, you know what I'm saying? It always breaks it up. Because you remember the other week I was like this the whole time.
Yeah, can't wait till we start doing it in person again.
Oh my God. LaRena, you still breaking up.
All right.
Hey, LaRena, why don't you do this? Go ahead out and come back in, and I'll let you in. All right, I'm gonna let her out and then add her back in. But listen, I mean, just on the thing of schools, the one thing that was cool about while we wait on LaRena to come back in, one thing that I found out that was cool was everybody thought that Kyrie Irving was crazy and they was calling him to retire and this, that, and the third or whatever. And he was going through some real stuff. And it wasn't until that came about that you started to find out that he actually bought George Floyd's family a house, and you start to see all the was it philanthropical? I'm sorry, my GE just came in. The D is in the mail, but it's just honestly it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Hold up, here we go. Hey, LaRena.
Yes.
Good. Okay, there we go. What
I swear I have no control over these things. I swear. No, I made sure I update my Chrome this morning. Yeah. I'm trying.
Hey, no, it's nothing we can do. It's technology, and it happens.
Right.
I'm trying.
It's a lot going on. Trust me.
Now, hey, look, that's the one thing I can't wait till we all like be able to get in one room again and do like because man, you have the because this stuff you can't prepare and it's technology. There's nothing you can do with it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's always a thing, but I mean, it is what it is. But go ahead on with the story with he gave money to the Khan school, you said?
Yeah, Khan Academy. So they provide a lot of educational resources K through college now, and so they'll be able to now go on a global scale with his $5 million donation, and so that is really good. He has a Must Foundation that he did that through. And then also I was looking at a story that really touched my heart was this 3-year-old. Her name is Lily. She lives in Massachusetts. And her father and godfather passed away unexpectedly within a few weeks of each other. So her mom went on Facebook and was like, hey, my 3-year-old, she loves getting mail. Her birthday's coming. So can everyone just send birthday cards so she can just have the joy of going to the mailbox? Well, so many cards have come in the mail. Her birthday is actually the end of the month. I've actually purchased a birthday card. I'm gonna send out this weekend. Because a lot of times when I post these stories, it's not a way to really contribute or be a part of it, So I'm really excited about doing that. And then a crazy story about, I think I posted this probably 2 weeks ago. This guy who spent, I think, $5,000 on Pokemon cards a few years ago. He just started selling them because he's trying to pay for med school. And so far, with what he has sold, he has made $80,000.
Wow.
Towards med school. And
Pokemon cards are a real thing.
Yes. And he said he hasn't even put up to sell the most expensive card yet. And his parents thought he was so crazy because he was like 19 years old, spending $5,000 on some cards. And he was like, I have a plan.
He flipped it.
So right now, 80,000, and it's counting because he's not even done.
It was I think it was what's the guy, man? It was a baseball player. He was what's his name? Mike Trout. His rookie card. It just went. I think it just sold for like $400,000, bro.
Man, see, this is what I'm talking about, man. It's just like
cars are coming back, bro.
Right.
I'm glad I kept all mine.
Yeah, I still got all mine too.
Hey, well then you all need to start looking and seeing what you can do. Because he said right now with the pandemic and people are at home and they're starting new hobbies, it's a hot market right now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go into the basement real quick.
I know, right?
now this is the question that I have for both of y'all. Like, especially in the time that we in right now, a lot of stuff has happened where a lot of people are starting to say that their mental health is the most important thing. Like I started talking about Kyrie Irving and everything that was going on with Kyrie, and people just started to kind of go God, Phil, how much you can get for a Kwame Brown rookie card? You probably end up owing the person. You probably end up owing them
It
$30.
has negative equity. Yeah.
But but with Kyrie Irving, he started to talk about how his mental health took precedent over playing basketball. Like he was like, look, sometimes you got to hit the pause button. Sometimes you got to just stop because there's a lot of craziness. There's a lot of things going on. I want to pose this question to both of you, and I'm very interested to hear, where you guys fall on this. Recently, people have been talking about mental health. Is that a reason, or is that how did I put this down? Is it is it people putting bad behavior behind mental health, or is it mental health and the fact that we're not paying attention? Because and let me put some context in it. In the past, especially in the church, they used to say, "Oh, you got to pray it away." You just pray about it and go ahead on. This, that, and the third. You hearing voices or you going through whatever, just pray about it and go on. And that's kind of how sometimes they used to dismiss things. But nowadays, you do have people who are blatant jerks, lack of a better term. But then they're like, "Oh, well, I'm bipolar." Well, have you been diagnosed bipolar? No, but I'm bipolar. I just know it.
Nah, you got to have a clinical diagnosis for that. Yeah.
And right. And so where do y'all fall on that? Like, where do you think that a lot of the stuff that's going on now, where does that kind of lie with y'all? I'm gonna start with LaRena.
It's a great question. I'm actually a mental health professional. So that's actually my profession. And I will say that one, it's a lack of knowledge. In the Black community, knowing about what exactly mental health was, as you said, it's a taboo word. It's something we're supposed to pray away. But honestly, we lack the knowledge to really understand what mental health is. And that had a lot to do with resources. Back in the day, our culture, we didn't have time to work on ourselves. We were hustling. Right. We were trying to survive. Right. We had to do what we had to do. We had to work. We had to provide for our families. So when did you have time for self-care? Pretty much. When did you have time to look at, why you're struggling? And so you didn't have time for that. And so now that we have more knowledge and now that we understand more about mental health, there is a reason for bad behavior a lot of times. And not to say there has to be an actual diagnosis. Some people have bad behavior because that's what they saw growing up. So within their household, it was passed down. And, because we've seen stories where people get adopted and then they meet their biological family and they're like, whoa, that makes sense now why I do X, Y, and Z, because it's that whole nature and nurture debate.
So looking like I'm glad I got adopted. Shit.
Yeah, but when you meet your family, you realize some of my tendencies is because it was passed down to me, and it didn't mean I had to be raised in that same household. So I'm really excited now that mental health is being talked about more because it's the same as physical health. I saw the other day someone was like, why is it that we give praise to someone who says, I need to go to the gym so I can get in shape and get healthy? But if someone says, I need to go see a therapist, you're like, well, what's wrong with you? Why can't you, And so we just have to break down these taboos because it's killing us.
Amen.
It's killing us. And especially with this pandemic, this is a traumatic experience that most of us don't even realize it. That's going to carry on for generations. This is really serious with the lack of contact we have with people, with what the devastation that we're seeing with people being hungry, people not having jobs, things like that. And we have to be able to take care of ourselves. And that's dealing with our mental health.
Yeah, one of the things that I've learned about this in the pandemic, I didn't realize how social I really am, man.
Yes.
Like, because I call myself an introvert. I can stay in the house for like days or whatever. But now I'm realizing, I'm actually really social, yo. Like I need to be around people, yeah.
Right.
Like,
well, it's your choice. Anyway. That's all. It's your choice.
Yeah, right. It's the choice of not. Yeah, it's the thing. I want to be able to do it on my terms, though. You know what I'm saying? Now you can't. And
Mm-hmm.
that like I didn't realize how much I needed that though. And now
Mm-hmm.
I'm that's why it's good to have this right here. To have at least I had some contact with people. I'm talking, I'm
Hmm.
interacting, and whatever. Yeah. So now I definitely it is definitely a change, man. And I tell everybody like, dude, like hopefully when we get out of this thing, like we can look back on it and we can see how yeah, we really just trying to survive, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all
Yeah.
we can do is just try our best to survive and not worry about how we were before the pandemic. There's no way. You have to find your
Right,
new normal and not put so much stress and pressure on yourself to be the
right.
way that you were before, because it's no way. I've been teleworking since March. I've never teleworked in my professional career in my life.
Hmm.
Never.
Hmm.
And so just like teleworking, I'm like, oh my goodness. And just looking at what my to-do list used to look like compared to now, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give myself some grace. Because at
Hmm.
least I might have been able to do 10 things. Maybe I can only do 5 things today.
Right.
Because this
Yeah.
is a lot.
It is.
And
So
I need to
Nah,
be
it is.
patient with myself. And it's like, it's okay.
So let me
Right.
ask you this question. There was this uproar of people talking about they're trying to push back to get to the more normalcy, and they think that it begins with the vaccine that's coming out, and
Mhm.
that they're now starting to try to see if they can try to open up schools starting in March.
Saw that yesterday. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so now with all this going on and pushing to get that normalcy back, what do you think? What would be your advice to a person feeling apprehensive when it comes to getting back to a normal life after post COVID? Like, what are the steps that a person needs to take to kind of get back to the regular life?
Well, actually, that's the question I'm asking myself, to be
Mm,
honest. Because I'm one of the people who have taken the restrictions very seriously. Like, I
mhm,
don't go anywhere. I don't eat out. I don't do carry out. I don't have like social. I haven't seen my friends since the beginning of the year.
mm,
And so I think for me, it's going to take the numbers definitely decreasing. Because I was kind of confused with the March 1st conversation yesterday, because the health experts are saying that we're going to hit maybe the worst for the COVID in March, because this new strand that came from the UK will be across the United States.
mhm,
Hold on.
mhm.
So for me, I have to see a decrease in the numbers.
And I just
That'll be the first step.
I kind of feel like it's and we speak about mental health. I do feel like sometimes even in them reporting the numbers and even in them saying what's going on, there's a way of actually reporting the news, or you all just should just say reporting the news, that you can actually put a positive spin on things and kind of make people feel hopeful. But it's just been death, 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 death,
Yeah, dope, bro.
numbers raising, and so it feels like you know, COVID is the monster, and it's
And
gonna.
it's
So it makes you feel like, oh my god, I can't walk outside. Like I'm just,
yeah, yeah, bro. It's the fear of it though. That's the
mm-hmm,
thing
Yeah,
that bothers me, man. And it's like I know it's dangerous. I get it. Like
absolutely.
yeah,
we've lost family members, we've lost
yeah,
friends because of it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And it's just I just don't. I mean, I just hate the way the fear mongering though. That
mm-hmm,
shit bothers
But
me,
that
bro.
came from our past, unfortunately, came from our past administration.
mm-hmm,
Um, Public health is very important when you're communicating to the to everyone about what's going on.
sure,
So when you have our past administration and how they decide to educate us about it, first of all, they didn't even tell us when it first started. They
Right.
kept sugarcoating it.
mm-hmm,
And because I'm a news junkie, I have been aware of this virus since it first touched down in China. I have been
mm-hmm,
watching news coverage since then. And me and one of
mm-hmm,
my coworkers, we were on it. Like, oh, did you see that recent article? Did you see this? So when it started coming to the United States, I was already informed of what it was going to look like, that it was airborne, that it was contagious. But that's because that's me. That's what I
Right.
do. I
Right.
like
Right.
researching and looking at. But the average person is going to depend on the leadership of this country. And
right,
when the leadership of our country knew it was bad, but kept saying, oh, it's just the flu, we're going to get over it, Then when it really hit New York and you're like, whoa, wait a minute. I thought this was the flu. It was, again, the lack of education that was given. I think if we were given from the beginning exactly what it was, what's going to happen, then we would be okay. But the fear is, people are fearful when they don't have enough information. But the more
unknown, it's the fear of the unknown.
Confidence. You know, I was at the food store last weekend and I heard one of the clerks ask another clerk, you know, man.
Man, was getting. I wanted to hear
this. That's all good. Is she gonna click back on?
And I still think this coronavirus.
Hey, LaRena, we're gonna ask you to back up and tell us the story once, because I know you probably hear this, but you're not seeing. Hold up, here we go. Look at this. See, LaRena, this is what we was looking at. That's what we was looking at.
That is so weird. Because I'm not. Okay. Anyway. That is so weird.
We wanted you to back up. We wanted you to back up to the when you were talking
about you in the store.
The clerk told the other clerk, he was like, I still think this is all fake. And I'm like, fake? 300,000 people in this country has fake.
What you think, they gonna come back and say psych?
Like, yeah. I was just so confused. I mean, I don't know. There's no conspiracy in this. No one is gaining from this, because some people are like, this is the government and no one's gaining. Our economy is horrible. Our jobs, people are hungry. Like, we're not gaining anything from this.
And people, it's a sick, twisted plot by the government to control you and did it, bro. And then the thing that happened, that's when you have the Capitol situation happen, because those people think like that, bro. And they're like, it's sad, man. I just see
it is.
I don't know. You can't explain it, bro. It's amazing.
But I mean, these are the same people. Like, that's why I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I mean, there are people who still think Sandy Hook didn't happen. And when Sandy Hook happened, I was on my sofa watching CNN, and I was just like, I couldn't believe it. So the next day, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to Sandy Hook. And I'd never done anything that spontaneous ever. And so I took off the next day from work. I drove from here to Connecticut. I went to the teacher's funeral, the young teacher. She was in her late 20s. And then I went down there to the center of Sandy Hook, and I saw it for myself.
Wow.
And I'm like, and y'all don't think this happened? Did all these children then just die? Like, what?
It was actually people talking about they were child actors and all this, and I'm like, what the?
And then they were like, this lady looks the same way. Well, they say all Black people look the same way. All Hispanics look the same way. All Asians look like, you can't just say, oh, this one Caucasian person in this picture was also in this other massacre, another state. And so she's an actor, and that's all she does is go around and act and cry, like, okay.
No, it's the craziest thing.
You know what? Honestly, I blame the internet, because then you come with Illuminati conspiracies. Then you come with Jay-Z's a devil worshiper, and that all these other things. And I just remember him saying something that really made me understand, even in COVID and all that. He was just kind of like, you have to understand who controls the news. And you have to understand the fact that as Black people, if we succeed in anything, there always has to be a reason why.
Right. Like, I just can't be great.
Yeah, you can't be great. It just has to be a reason why. And so, like, I even understand, like, even in COVID, it's kind of like, oh, there's no way that something can plague the earth and that this, that, and the third. I'm like, well, what happened in the 30s and the 40s? You know what I mean?
They've been predicting it for years.
The Spanish flu, all that stuff, man. It happens. Because this is what happens, bro, too. Another thing that happens, man, is I feel like Earth fights back, Ken.
Yeah.
So that's my thing. Like, I feel like Earth fights back. Like, sometimes the Earth is sick. So when you're sick, when you gonna try to fight back, right? To get rid of the sickness. People are the sickness. The people are the virus, dog.
Yeah.
So Earth fights back to get rid of the virus. It's like
Yeah.
people to Earth are the cancer for real, yeah.
And that's
So you
good you
see,
said that because the
mhm,
pollution numbers have drastically gone down since we've all been home.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know, there are parts of countries that could never even see their stars at
Mm.
night because of the amount of pollution that now have a clear sky.
right.
And
So I
it
just
I also feel like it shows us in two different ways. Like it shows us too, like
Mhm.
our own egos, like just the ego of being human,
Mhm.
yeah.
just the ego of thinking, yeah, this is fake. I can go out, I can do whatever. Yeah, this is it's you know.
Now I will say this one thing that did help me, man. Like the with the death of with the death of Pitt, my friend or whatever. It actually helped me to live more
Hmm.
because I was like, yo, because I mean, he was doing everything he was supposed to do for the most part, and you know what I'm saying, it happened to him. So it's like, so I can, so it's just like, it's if it's your time, it's your time. But you
Right.
Hmm.
still gotta be, you still gotta
We gotta be
be within
responsible.
reason, and you gotta
Right.
be responsible and cautious
Right.
of what you're doing. You're not gonna be all reckless and stuff, but it's like, nah, man, if it's your time, it's your time, bro. You
Right.
can't.
You was telling me yesterday about you going and doing the skydiving thing.
I
Mhm.
did, bro, and because yeah, I so some a moment of transfer. I don't really go out much. I don't do too much, yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So my friend, she got me to do the eye sky thing, whatever. I was nervous about it, of course, with everything going on. So I was I'm in there with the helmet, mask on, everything, about to kill my damn self for the suffocation. But no, but when I got up there and I'm flying and all that kind of stuff, and I'm up there and I'm like, yo, hold up, yo. And I couldn't but help, I just kept laughing. It was like a
Mhm.
freeing feeling, yeah. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
yo, like you gotta live, yeah. Like now I want to go skydiving. I never would have did it. I never would have thought about doing it if I didn't do that experience. So I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
now I want to go skydiving. Like I'll
Yeah.
do it now.
It's on my bucket list. The only reason why I haven't done it yet is because life insurance clauses. So
Oh yeah, yeah,
there's some life
yeah.
insurances, God forbid something happens and you don't make it, they're not going to give your family the money. And so
Gotcha.
Mhm.
I was thinking maybe if I can just save some coins, so just in case they won't, but yeah, no, that's definitely on my bucket list.
And I
Yeah,
think
nah.
the one thing that because me and E we talked about this yesterday when he was talking about how he just felt so gleeful like in
Yeah.
those moments and just
Yeah.
all that. And honestly, what it is just I honestly feel like honestly like God meant for us to kind of be like that. You was
Hmm.
gleeful because there was nothing under your control. Like you
Yeah,
Right.
literally was
Right.
like, and I think that brings the ultimate happiness. You weren't worried about being judged. You wasn't worried about nothing else. You were
Hmm.
just being gleeful. And I think
mm,
whenever people get in that moment of
Hmm.
like, okay, God, you have total control. If I go
Absolutely.
out, if I do this, if I do
Hmm.
that, it's gonna bring that peace and that
Hmm.
glee and all that. That's how
Hmm.
I used to feel like going on the stage. I know you feel this way too. When you hit the stage and you got the mic,
yo,
the lights, you smell the lights, you smell everything, and you just going for it, and you letting go of everything. You're not worried about being judged. Once you get past the nervousness and the fear and all that, and you're actually in it, is those moments of glee. And I think that's what we're like missing now. And I
Yeah.
think
yeah.
that's what news and all that stuff takes away from us because it gives
Right.
us a false perception
But
of
here's the
things
thing.
being real.
And here's the thing about that. You don't have to watch it. You
Hmm.
know, yeah, you can control your peace, bro.
But
Hmm.
That's what people.
it almost makes you feel like it's all around you though, because if you don't watch it, then it comes onto your phone, and then you have
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
text message. Like I remember I
Yo,
unplugged. You remember that one day I told you I unplugged from everything? I did, right? But
you need
then
to.
there was an Amber Alert that came on my phone. I was like, oh, come on. I couldn't. Oh
But
man, like
nah, I think
How do y'all escape?
LaRena, how you skate?
Oh, it's so hard. So hard. Especially teleworking. When it was warmer, I used to faithfully take a walk or a jog in my neighborhood. Because I used to work out every day at work anyway with the gym there. So just trying to do that. keep working out. And then also I try to have moments, I need to do more of it. It's just turning everything off and just sitting in silence. And that's like a practice because my brain is always going like a mile a minute. And so, but I think if I can just quiet myself and just turn everything off, I need to do more of that. And so that's one of the things I'm trying to do is just do that.
So I got a quick question. So how do you feel about Biden and Harris, our new president and vice president?
I'm so excited. So I got my pearls on. Are you gonna ask me? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It has nothing to do with party affiliation. It's to me that we have actual politicians back in the White House. Because our previous administration, they weren't politicians.
Oh, that was a failed experience, man. That was a failed experience.
No, so like I'm very excited. I mean, you know, they already started on day one having a press conference. The press secretary was like, "Hey, this is who I am. This is what's going on." You know, yesterday he released a national COVID plan that we've been needing for how long? You know, that's true politicians. No matter what party line you're on, this is what it looks like, you know, in the White House. So I'm very excited to see exactly where they go. I think Biden's story shows us never to forget. I mean, this is a 50-year dream he had. He's been trying to be the president. I mean, for how long? Yeah. And he never gave up. You know, and Kamala, I mean, that's a historic moment for African American community, for the Asian community, for women.
HBCUs. Wow.
Absolutely. So what I will say is for people to remember that the first 4 years of any presidency is always a challenge. So I don't want everyone to have all these big expectations of what they're going to accomplish. That's why people need to get reelected the second term, because that's when they're able to do what they need to do. Because the last administration profited off of Obama's last 4 years, to be quite honest. So I'm just excited to see exactly how things are going to play out. And again, I'm not putting all my faith in them because I understand the political process. And a lot of it is you scratch my back, I scratch yours. But at least also, right. And also Biden has such massive experience with dealing with Congress and things like that. So he knows the inner workings. He has relationships with different people in the aisle. So that's going to work to our advantage.
Now, one of my things with them too also, I hope. I mean, we should do with every politician. We hold everybody accountable, and I think that's what the last administration was lacking. Like, if even their own party wasn't holding them accountable, and they were just being yes man and just going ride with it, and they created a monster, bro.
They did. I mean, because Trump, he wasn't actually a Republican. He was just himself. You know, but they were stuck because as the Republican president, he's like the face of the party.
Right.
So they didn't know what to do. And they're still struggling now. They're still they're being difficult about when his the impeachment trial will be and everything, you know, and it's like, come on, people, we can multitask. You can confirm Biden's, you know, nominations on the same day you have a hearing. We can split it up. They did it with the Clinton impeachment. They were able to do everything on the same day for multiple days. So come on.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean,
go ahead. Oh, no. I was saying, man, LaRena, man, I'm definitely, like I said, I'm happy to see your progress and see where you came from, man. And I see it going somewhere you probably don't even think. I don't know what you think, but I can see it going somewhere you probably never imagine, man. And just even with us doing the podcast, bro, like it started from us having lunch together, and then we just had all these lunch conversations. Being late, going to get, which I'm about to be going back now, but I'm still late. Mom's late, it doesn't matter. But just to see your progression, man. And I hey, look, man. The sky's the limit for it, man, and I'm just happy for it. Look, we saw it a long time ago. We knew.
Oh,
we did. It's like I felt it. I felt it in my spirit. You know, I felt it in my spirit.
Hey, man, and I feel it.
Hey,
yo, I'm a proponent, man. Let's give people the flowers while they can smell it, bro. Like,
100%.
nah, man. And yo, cause I see in the future, man, I can see the Humanity Inspires magazine, the Humanity Inspires podcast, the Humanity Inspires all that stuff, son. She gonna,
But listen,
oh yeah, oh you gonna do a podcast? Don't worry, you gonna do it.
I know, I have gone back and forth with that. I mean, one friend wanted me to do a blog a long time ago, and I think it's like I struggle with even posting videos every now and then. I'm like, what in the world am I going to talk about on a podcast? So yes, thank you.
You just gave us podcast material just now.
I know.
Like people like you. I'm telling you, people like you, I want to hear from. I'd rather hear from you than some Joe Schmo, I don't know, and he's talking nonsense.
and especially the fact that like podcasting is so broad now that you don't have to have it. It's not like a show. Like we're the OT show, of course, but it's just like you don't have to make it an hour. You can make it 15 minutes.
15 minutes, right?
20 minutes. You know, you can be a video. You don't have to post a video. You can just post the audio. Like it's just it's a lot of different things, and there are a lot of people who do podcasts by themselves. Like literally, it's just their life experience. They shoot it out, and then they go on with their life, and people just tune in because it's everybody. You have a captive audience, and everybody wants to feel like they belong to something. So
now you look. Yeah, but you got a good thing going, man. And we, like I said, we definitely happy for you, man.
And we got your back.
Oh no, for sure. Yo, hey man, OT Network. I'm just saying. If you ever want to I'm just saying. Hey.
I think if I could get more practice, I think maybe it would be fun to be featured, like be a guest on other podcasts, you know, initially, or maybe be like their positive news feature or something.
We can make that happen.
100%. Because it's needed.
But we'll see.
Nah, fact, man.
It's a lot of heavy hearts in the world, man. It's needed. It really is needed.
Nah. And just to say, man, you got your own audience, your own niche, man. And just that's the thing, people always try to appeal to the masses. You're never going to appeal to the masses. It is what it is. That's impossible. So you focus on the people that fool with you.
Right.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
And bring people into your world. That's all you can do, man.
Absolutely. Oh, thank you. That's so nice. Oh.
Nah, see, it wasn't that bad. She was so nervous all the time. I don't know. Like,
look, LaRena, put the cigarette down. Just relax.
What?
She was like.
Nah, so just be prepared because you're gonna be on a lot of bigger stages, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Nah, you are, man. And look, this is a thing for like anything, man. When you put your all into something and you're serious about it, you never know where it's going to go. You never know where it's going to take you. I mean, I go back to like even just me taking basketball serious. Like it took me to like other countries and stuff, but just playing basketball, I didn't know what I was doing at the time. But yeah, just taking something serious and never know where it's going to go, man. So
exactly.
Yeah, nah. With that, man. Hey, look, we salute you, man. Anything else, Grayson?
No, man. I think that's it, bro. I think that's it, man. So look, listen. Another OT show the wraps.
Yes.
Yeah, LaRena, let them know where they can find you at.
So on Instagram, it's at Humanities Inspires, all one word. And then on Facebook, it's a Facebook group. Just type Humanities Inspires in your search engine and join the group. There is a page. It is my page, but I only use it to help me schedule my posts. So join the group. And I also have a website. I'll put that in the comments, but it's linkedin.bio/Humanities Inspires. I just redid it and just relaunched it this year.
Yeah, so when you get that, and we got to get that Humanity Inspires merchandise.
100%.
Well, I just got a logo, so I'm getting there.
I saw the logo. Yes. So I'm waiting for the merch. It's gonna happen.
100%.
Hey, look, I'm gonna give you. Hey, look, LaRena, I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you some free game, right?
Okay.
We need the Humanity Inspires calendar with all positive stuff, sir.
Oh, that's a good idea. Keep them coming. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yes.
Hey, if you need some business consult, we can talk offline. We can do all that, you know.
But not for free. Is this like a, you know?
I mean, we can work something out.
You
We can
know,
work something out.
you
We can
already
work.
want me to put you in my thank yous, and you know, I'm
Hey,
just trying to figure out
look. Hey, look,
where
we
to
like
go.
politicians. Hey, look, we like politicians. You scratch my back, I scratch yours, man. Quid pro quo, baby. Quid pro quo,
That's
baby.
what I was waiting on. That's what I was waiting on. Absolutely.
Yes,
Yep.
we work that out, man.
Nothing's free. Not in the
It
United
ain't got
States.
it. Look, it ain't always got to be money. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Yo,
man.
and with that said, man, I'm your host E.
Yo, I'm G. This is the OT show, y'all. And guess what? Happy weekend. Enjoy your weekend. And we be back next Friday. So peace
For
out,
sure.
y'all.
Thanks, you guys.
OT, we out.